Hello! How's it going, guys? We are here back again. We've got a really great installment coming up. I'm going to talk about board games. My favorite board games that I personally own. These are 10 board games that I highly recommend you guys checking out. Board games are a really nice change of pace. I started gaming when I was in middle school, picked it up again when I was taking a class in college, and we were required to take time off from electronics. And so a couple of my friends and I, we sat down and played some board games. Had a lot of fun. It was a blast. Kind of stuck with it. Number 10, Rex. The Final Days of an Empire. It is part of the Twilight Imperium universe. It is set before Twilight Imperium and is the fall of a great empire and everybody vying for power, trying to get their stake in this new territory availability. It is a blast. It is a reskin of the original Doom board game, so you can definitely see a lot of that in the houses and the different archetypes that you play. Next up on the list, we have the Manhattan Project. The Manhattan Project is a game that simulates the nuclear arms race in the 1950s, Cold War era, 1940s, 50s, like leading into the Cold War. Beautiful, well laid out, the pieces are gorgeous. I think that the production design is really what sells me on this game the most. Mechanics, it's worker placement. Coming in at number 8, Last Will. Basically, a rich relative has died and left money to the person who can spend the most of their inheritance. So you're just trying to get friends, you're trying to get all the moochers, you're trying to get everything, and you're just trying to waste as much money as possible, set in the Victorian era. Totally gorgeous. The pieces are very, very nice, wooden top hats. Coming in at number 7, Imperial Sendler. Basically what it is that you have these 4 different factions and you're sending out scouts to the edge of your empire, trying to expand your empire to be the biggest powerhouse as possible. You're building machines, metaphorically, with your cards of you get resources and then you spend resources to get more resources, to spend more resources, and you just kind of build off of one after another after another. Number 6, coming in, Space Cadets Dice Duel. Space Cadets Dice Duel is this fast and furious game of space combat. You're piloting 2 ships against each other, having a dogfight in space. Each ship recommended has 4 people. I highly recommend this with only 8 people. Any less, you're doing this game a disservice. Coming in at number 5, Rampage. Rampage actually has had to have its name changed and it's now called Terror in Meeple City. I picked it up before the name change. They were being sued by the makers of Rampage, the video game. It has the same premise. You are monsters in the city trying to destroy the buildings and eat as many people as possible. The mechanics are fun. I mean, it's super simple. You can drop, you can blow, you can flick, and you can flick. 2 different types of flicking. And it is a blast. It is so much fun. Coming in at number 4, we have Lords of Waterdeep. Lords of Waterdeep, basically you take the role of the nameless quest giver trying to send out adventures and get quests completed for your faction. It is a blast. Definitely fits into the D&D universe, but I think that if you were to take D&D off of it and just call it Lords of Waterdeep, it would be just as good a game and probably get more people to play it. I think that this is one of my favorite gateway games to get people addicted, and it definitely teaches the worker placement mechanic. Coming in at number 4, Tokaido. Basically, in Tokaido, you are trying to have the best vacation that you can possibly have while trying to stop other people from having such a good vacation. You go through the towns, visiting spas, painting, shopping, eating, staying at inns. Definitely has this very polite Japanese feel, but in the same time you're trying to cock block everybody else. I love this game. This has been my favorite number 1 game for years running. and it has been knocked down only recently because of a couple other games, and I'll get to those. The production design is minimalistic and gorgeous. Has very nice wooden pieces, the cards that you make triptychs out of. You do all of this really cool stuff, and I highly recommend it. Up next, I have coming in at number 2, not a specific game, but a type of game, what we call hidden roll or bluffing games. 2 of my favorite hidden roll games are One Night Ultimate Werewolf and The Resistance, and one of my favorite bluffing games, Cashin Guns. Basically, in One Night or Resistance, you have a type of person that you're trying to weed out and figure out that's trying to sabotage your mission or eat people as a werewolf. It's all a lot of fun. Mechanically, it's simple. A lot of mixing up, a lot of blaming, a lot of like, he's the werewolf, he's the spy, she's not. Is she? She's a spy. Those are played. Bluffing, lying, hidden identity. All a blast. Easy to learn, easy to teach. I take Resistance to Comic-Con with me when I'm camping out in Hall H line, and it always gets people excited. On to bluffing games, Cashin Guns. Cashin Guns is this board game where you have finished a robbery and now you're trying to divvy up the loot, and you're going to bluff people into thinking you're going to shoot them, or you're going to shoot them. Made great with Nerf guns. Coming in at number 1, Game of Thrones, the board game. You love the intrigue, you love the war, you love all of this like he's backstabbing, you got the favorite characters, you've got all this great stuff going on, and you want to be a part of this. Well, now you can. Plays well. It takes place on Westeros, so all of you like Daenerys lovers, she's not in the game, but you still take you basically take control of one of the houses and fight for your chance at taking over the kingdom of Westeros. Baratheon, Greyjoy, Lannister, Stark, Martell, Tyrell. That's that game, and yeah. I want to know what you guys love for board games. Comment below, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Come on, I thought you were a spy. You were just being so fishy.